Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Two-Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
Dewey Howen.
Figure out if I remember how to do this, and then you say, do me Howen. This is the first time you're ever seeing, hearing, or listening to us. I don't normally look like this, but this is the Two-Player Co-op Podcast where just about every week, once a month, maybe, every couple weeks, two players get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you only listen on audio services, that's cool too. Just give us a thumbs up, 5-star review, or whatever your service allows. Yo. If you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop, where we got a lot of different benefits for you people. But the most popular tier is the $5 tier, where you can watch us record the podcast live on YouTube, as we are doing right now. You also get a bonus episode every month, even though we're a little bit behind, and you get the podcast live one day on YouTube if you missed the live recording episode. We're recording bonus episode after this, as long as this doesn't go for like 3 hours and I'd fall asleep. Some of our patrons deserve a shout out, just like the man with our bar with the
You are out of practice.
It's been a while. With the bar named after him, our patron saint, Mr. John Tingley. Also our affiliates, Derek Bamford, James Solar. Make sure you check out James Games and more on YouTube. And Mom. Also our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Dustin Downs. If you like cool t-shirts and the like, you can always go to teespring.com/stores/2player co-op. I'm not putting it up there.
I don't remember where it goes.
It goes where it always goes.
Just let me
do
my bits.
Work your way back in.
Working my way back to the podcast.
We're back. Sorry about that. It's been a month. It's been a while.
Has it really been a month?
Yeah.
A lot has happened in a month.
I know. I know. That's why I'm like, I hope we can do the bonus episodes tonight. I hope we don't talk too much. But sorry about that for being off a month. It was crazy because it was like we had a week off and then we were going to record, but I don't remember why we didn't. But then anyways, we had
a week where we didn't record.
Right. And then
we were gone in Arizona for Thanksgiving. Oh, that was the same week you were on the cruise.
Yeah, we were both gone. I was on a cruise on Thanksgiving week. He was in Arizona. Then I came back. He went on a cruise.
Well, but the week you were back, my wife was gone.
Oh, yeah, Brittany was out of town.
That was just right. And I was in an audit all week at work, so that was a terrible week.
Also that week,
we went on a cruise.
I had shoulder surgery. Then he left me and went on a cruise. So,
well, and the week before Arizona and your cruise, I got into a car accident.
Oh, that's right. He hit a deer.
I hit a deer.
You should have seen the other guy.
Just got my car back. Wasn't that bad, but they had my car for 4 weeks. That was just a nightmare.
All because of the headlight or something?
I mean, it was the fender, the headlight, the hood, the bumper.
But I thought there was like one part that they...
Oh, the thing that delayed it at the end was a module of the headlight, which I think... I eventually came to realize, I think what they were talking about is the thing that makes, so when you turn the steering wheel and the headlights move with it.
Oh, yeah.
I think that piece that makes the headlights move was missing or broken or something.
Swivel flicker.
Anyways.
My truck does that, and I did not realize it for like the first 2 or 3 years I had the thing.
Really?
And all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's cool. So we had a lot going. Yeah, and then I had surgery 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks. Doing great. I ended up, it's basically like what happened to me last year. I went in for a cleanup. Turns out that I had more than a cleanup, obviously. My biceps tendon was torn where it attaches to the labrum, slap tear, if you will. And it was torn from 10 to 2, where it attaches. So then what they do is they're basically like, well, shit. And they cut it the rest of the way off and they anchor it down. He also had to clean up some bursa sacs and bone spurs and like shave the cartilage.
Is this something I have to look forward to, or is this something you did to yourself?
It's nothing I did to myself. I got old. Now, it's not like Dad gave it to me or something. But it is just the way he said that the estimates are that like 30% of men are in the situation that I'm in. Now, it doesn't always mean that you're going to have a tear. You might just have a lot of irritation and you've got an impingement and cortisone shots do it and you're fine. But about 30% of men have the issue. Who is Merck? Syracuse beat
Mercer.
Mercer. Remember Ron Mercer?
I remember the
Was
name.
that yes? Okay. I was like, So yeah, it's nothing that I did. I mean, it is years of like wear and tear, but it's not an injury.
Yeah.
It's just the way my shoulder was constructed. Same thing over here. But he actually said that this shoulder was worse than that one. So that's fun. Hopefully I only have another month
To live.
in the swing. In the sling, not the swing. We're trying to get back in the swing of things here. Get it? Yeah, so hopefully another month. I was talking to my physical therapist yesterday. He said it's like 3 to 4 months of physical therapy before you're done. But then when you're like normal, but he said it's like 6 months before you're like back to where you were before. So it's like at 4 months, basically I can live my life. But
Hey,
what is that song?
just live your life. Hey.
Still don't- Who?
Rihanna, I think, and T.I.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But like, I was like, I shouldn't be putting up like 225 on the bench. And he said, no, definitely don't do that. I'm like, well, I can't, especially because I'm like atrophying now. So yeah.
What's the difference? I know you didn't say this, but I hear it and I don't know what it means. What's the difference between physical therapy and occupational therapy? Is occupational therapy more about like just getting to where you can just reteach you how to do, like you wouldn't need it, but like physical therapy is just getting motion back, getting blah, blah, blah. But occupational therapy is more like, you know, brushing your teeth and getting in and out of a car. Is that like
That's a
occupational
good
therapy?
question. I have no idea.
I've always heard of that, but I don't know what it actually
What is the difference between occupational and physical?
Let's get physical.
All right, Chad, don't take too long. Occupational often work side by side, but they focus on different goals. PT primarily helps with strength, flexibility, and endurance, balance and coordination, walking, standing, transferring from bed to chair, pain reduction, injury recovery. Think of PT as, can your body move the way it needs to? Occupational therapy is how you function in daily life,
Okay.
helping you perform everyday activities or occupations.
Or funtivities.
Yes. My occupation is brushing my teeth. What am I-
It's a great job. Great gerb.
J-orb. But yeah. So I'm okay. Sorry it's been so long. I was also, I don't even know. I just wasn't in a good mood and just down and just blah. But we're good now. Went on the cruise.
How was the cruise?
It was fantastic.
What was the thing that you like won or something? What was that video?
Oh, I got second place in trivia.
It was trivia. Okay.
Where did I put my medal?
Oh,
Oh, I think it's in my backpack. But yeah, I got second place in trivia. We went there just for fun. It's one of those that's kind of like Jackbox, where it's like scan the QR code and you go to this website. You answer it on your phone. But the points you get for every question, I think it started at 1,000, and like
the quicker you answer, like points start
Yes.
coming off, so you want to
Yeah.
answer quickly, but also
I got
correctly.
973 points. Okay, cool. I got, and this is not a joke, there's one question out of the 32 questions, I think I got 4 wrong. One of them I clicked wrong because it was like there's like a picture of 6 celebrities, and it was like, click the 3 that have Mexican heritage or something like that. And it was like J-Lo, somebody else.
Selena Gomez.
I got those right, sure. And then I went to click somebody, but I missed. And you can't, like, when you click, it's done. Like, you don't hit
like
submit.
Taylor Swift or something.
I don't remember what it was, but who I was supposed to click was one guy named Guillermo del Toro. And I screwed it up. I'm like, I am a horrible Death Stranding.
Of all the people.
But it was a lot of fun. We were gone. It was 8 days. I didn't realize it till we got there. Maybe Jess told me and I just forgot. But we had 2 rooms, 3 and 3. Ended up 4 and 2. Casey didn't want to stay with his big brother, so we had 4 people in our room. But our room had a balcony, like a wraparound balcony. I was like, I didn't know we were gonna have a balcony. This is amazing. And it was at the back of the ship.
Yeah.
It's just, oh my God, it was so nice. Weather was amazing. On the way back, our last 2 days at sea, on the way back, first day was really windy, like super windy, super wavy, not rain, but just horrible weather to the part where the pool was like, it was like a wave
sloshing over.
But it got to the point where it sloshed so much that there was almost like the wall went so high that there was almost nothing left in the pool, like maybe 6 inches to a foot. And then it all came back. Jeez. And they finally shut it down. And Casey and Eliza were in there, and I'm like, I'm trying not to freak out. But yeah, we had a blast. We got to swim with dolphins. That was about the coolest thing ever. Yeah, it was awesome. It was fantastic. You went, because I went to the Western Caribbean. Or the Eastern Caribbean.
Yeah, we
time.
did Western.
We went to, it was all the Bahamas. We did Celebration Key, which is Carnival's like private island thing. Did you go Royal? I forget. Norwegian. Royal. I didn't know Carnival had one, but Royal's the one that you always see the commercials for. I think that they've got their.
I think almost all of them do. Norwegian does too.
They do.
I think they all kind of do at this point.
We went there. We went to 2 other places in the Bahamas. It was awesome. So where were your stops? And I'm going to go move this because I think I'm crimping my hose.
We went. What are you doing to your hose?
I'm crimping it.
We went to Cozumel, Roatan, Belize, which was that's Norwegian's island.
Oh, cool.
And then Costa Maya, which is kind of like a ruinsy area in Mexico. We didn't even get off the boat
you
there.
Had 4 stops. Oh, but it was all close together because it's, yeah.
Yeah. We had day at sea. So we left on Sunday. Monday was day at sea, and then Tuesday port, Wednesday port, Thursday port, Friday port, Saturday day at sea, and then Sunday back. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was Maddie's first cruise. She did as well as you can expect. She was no worse on the cruise than she is in everyday life. I'll say that.
Were you freaking out with her walking around?
No, she was not. What I will say, she was never. She has her listening problems, but she was never in a way that caused any potential like danger. It was just normal annoyances of like, yeah. She did get sick one night, but then never again. I don't know if it was seasickness or something else, but
Eliza got sick one night too. And we gave her Dramamine because Dramamine. I don't know how you say it. We gave her Dramamine because we thought it might be motion sickness, but as soon as she took it, and then we started walking to go to dinner, and she's like, right back to the room, and I was like, oh. So yeah.
But yeah, it was good. The only real excursion we did was we've done it before, but Maddie wasn't there, so we did it again. But this whole like preserve, I don't know.
Okay. Raspberry.
Yes, raspberries. And there's like birds and monkeys. The monkeys jump out of the tree. Yeah. We did that thing again. Yeah, I don't know. Did a lot of karaoke. Both the girls did karaoke.
Really?
I did a lot of karaoke. I did a bunch with the girls, but those were just like I did Let It Go.
Let It Go.
Kira did Let It Go. I don't think I did that with her. I did Defying Gravity with her. I did Popular with her. I did at least something else. But that was during like they had like family karaoke hours, and then like, all right, get the kids
Eminem
out.
karaoke.
And then but I did Free Fallin', Tom Petty.
Not John Mayer?
No. Piano Man, Mr. Brightside. I feel like there's at least one more. Oh, Brittany and I did A Whole New World. I don't know. I did a lot of karaoke.
Wow. And I can't sing, so I did none.
Oh, I'm kind of shocked. I figured you would have.
I don't even think we went to... There definitely was karaoke. We never went to it. We went to the piano bar a few times.
Yeah, we had one of those.
We went to a couple of comedy shows.
We never went to the comedy shows.
They have like family-friendly ones.
I feel like live music is usually pretty good. Like, if you're good enough to perform live music, I feel like you're 99.9% of the way there. Like, the difference in that talent versus people that have like made it, I feel like is so minimal. And in my mind, comedy, it's like, well, anybody that wants to do comedy can do comedy. That's why I was like, I don't really care to go see a comedy show if it's a guy, a person that I've just never heard of. And this is like they're peaking basically on a cruise ship. I'm
Well,
like,
remember the last one we went on? Do you remember who was there and I got my picture taken with him? Gomi from Breaking Bad. Steve, God, I can't remember his name. I knew it at the time.
Comedy?
Yeah. But I saw him. I didn't know he was doing comedy. I was just walking through the casino and he was standing at the bar, just like ordering. I like walked by and I was like, it was one of those where it's like, you walk by and it's like, and you walk backwards like, what?
Right.
And Jess was like, you got to go talk to him. So
when we did the Impractical Jokers cruise, Jim Brewer was on there. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go see that. And Andre, what's his name?
Iguodala.
Nope.
Seegers?
Nope.
Oh.
Andre.
That's
the crazy
the lead
guy,
right?
No. I mean, I don't know. But the guy that does
Oh no, that's the black
that
guy
has
that
like
does
his
the
talk
shooting
show. Him, Andre.
Seegers.
No. Stop saying that.
But
Anyway.
at least I was thinking of the right person. He was the black that does the shooting in the back thing, right?
Yeah,
the meme.
why did you do this or
To
whatever.
yourself, yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. It was good. I don't know. Now it's back to the real world.
Yeah.
Should we talk fantasy?
Yeah, so my God. This guy went on a tear, and he's still on a tear. By the way, fuck yeah. I've never been so happy with an 8 seed beating a 1 seed. Sean made the playoffs.
Oh yeah, that's
as the 8
your boy.
seed. Yeah.
Well, also I won the
you won
the secondary
game
thing.
Yeah.
I made the playoffs, squeaked in.
You won 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6 or something.
I won
crazy,
a lot
right?
near the end, and I think the only one I lost was the one where I forgot Drake London on my bench. But what's funny, I haven't looked, but I have a hunch. If I had started him that game, I think I would have won our division, which sucks because I missed out on $75 or whatever you get.
Yeah, 75.
But I think I would have lost in the first round because Ryan played Bill, I think. Whoever Ryan played put up a lot of points.
Yeah.
So if I had won the division, I would have been in that game and I would have already been eliminated. Now, I may very well get eliminated this week, but I don't know, at least I made it. I think you're in pretty good shape to win the losers bracket.
I mean, I looked at that. I decided to start. Yeah, so I didn't make the playoffs. Shocker. I'm glad I bought that shirt that says I suck at fantasy football. And when I've worn it out and people are like, oh, man, that was your punishment? I'm like, nope.
It's just voluntary. I just suck.
Just letting everybody know. But we did a losers bracket this year, and I put up the most points of anyone this week in the losers while I'm in the losers bracket. So fantasy football is so stupid.
Which is weird because
I
not
started
just
Kyle
this week.
Pitts because I had to, and he had his best game. He played better than that game than any game in college, even, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, maybe not that level, but like took 3-4 years and then it's finally like, oh, there's Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
That's the guy we were expecting to see, but yeah. I mean, you got Kyle Pitts notwithstanding, but between like Amon-Ra and Bijan, like
My team shouldn't have been this bad.
yeah, I don't get your quarterback has been
Well, I
hit
drafted
or miss.
Kyler.
He
sucked.
sucked.
And then I traded with you to get Jaden, and then he got hurt like the next week. And then I begged you to give me Sam Darnold back, and ever since then he's pretty much sucked too. It's quarterback is what killed me. And I never really had a number 2 running back. I've done it 2 years in a row now, and I will never do it again. I am not. Now I know he had a good game a couple games ago or whatever it was. Yeah, 2 games ago. I am never drafting Tony Pollard again. I don't care if he's still available in the 16th round.
I feel like he's been pretty decent the last month or so.
He hasn't scored more than 9 points until that big game.
Really?
Yes.
That's just a bad team.
Yes.
They're terrible.
And one of the things I wrote down on all my stupid research, which I'm not doing all that again, I said it last year, was only take running backs on good teams. Now, you can't guarantee that, but like I took the starting running back on by far the worst team in the league. Not smart. Not smart. So I've been starting a backup for the last month.
Or maybe
Charbonnet.
sometimes it's even to your advantage to have a good receiver on a bad team.
Yes.
But running backs, that doesn't really work out.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. I feel like I never have good running backs. I feel like every year I'm just like, I got to find somebody to play, and I survive off the strength of like quarterback and receiver play. The one year I won it all, I had McCaffrey, and that was the year he got traded to the Niners and then just went off at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, I feel like I've never had even one good running back. I had Omarion Hampton, who I traded, and I'm kind of, that worked out because he's been injured pretty much the whole season.
Yeah.
But like, Kamara has sucked. DeAndre Swift has done all right. I got him in a trade. CeeDee Lamb is the only guy who I'm playing this week
That you drafted.
that I drafted. Like, well, Woody Marks I drafted, but I drafted him just, I don't know, maybe he'll turn
14th
into
round or
something, and he
something, yeah.
kind of did. But like, I have a different quarterback. I have two different receivers. I drafted Tetaroya.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not playing him this week. He hasn't really done anything. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably getting eliminated this week. I'm against, what's his name? Your boy, Achan. If he doesn't go off, I might have a chance, but he's playing the Bengals. Like, that seems unfair.
Yeah.
So we'll see. If Josh has another like 40, 50-point game, maybe I'll...
Who do they play? They play somebody bad.
The Browns. So they have a good defense. The good thing is the Bills
Their
have a
defense
terrible
isn't
defense.
that great, though. Yeah.
Not lately, yeah. So if somehow the Browns can put up some points and Allen has to actually... I'm hoping he's just like balls to the wall here. Like, we got a chance to win the division. Like, he's been having like good game, bad game, good game, bad game. I need him to just...
He has to be Superman from now until they either win the Super Bowl
Especially this year, it's like, you don't need to worry about Mahomes in the playoffs. It's this year or never.
And this
like,
is probably the worst team they've had in the last 4 years because the defense has been getting kind of worse each year. And this defense is just horrible.
Yeah.
And he's got no receivers. James Cook is awesome, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
There's always next year. It has now been 15 years since I won the league. 15. I won it in 2010 when my team name was Let My Plexa Go. Instead of Let My People Go, Let Plex Go Burst, get out of jail because all he did was shoot himself. This is a funny thing to say. I won it in 2010. And it's crazy to go back and look at what my team was. I will never... I don't understand how... That year that I had frickin'
Gurley.
Mahomes' first year starting when he threw 50 touchdowns and 5,500 yards, and Todd Gurley, who was unstoppable except for like the last few weeks, he was going, and then the playoffs started and he just fell
And
off the
Thielen,
cliff.
who was killing it that year.
No, I
pretty
didn't
sure.
have him. I had Stephon Diggs.
Oh, I thought it was
And
the other way around.
Somebody
Okay.
offered me Thielen before he caught fire, and I was like, no. If I would have made that trade, I would have won the league.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, no, I like calculated it back then just so I could be even more mad at myself.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Fantasy football. Everybody say a prayer for Sean. I wonder if we've ever had the 8 seed win the league.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Fantasy can just change.
It's
on a
just so
dime.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yes.
I was hoping Nintendo would have had theirs by now, but they don't. But PlayStation sent out the link for their PlayStation wrap-up.
I've done mine, but I need to do it again. Where do I go? It'll be easier on my iPad.
I think it's like wrapup.playstation.com. Let me see if I've still got it opened. Wrap-up 2025. Wrap-up.play. Yeah. Oh, of course, I got to sign in again. Bear with me, folks. Oh, I hit sign in, and it just brought me in. I love these. These are so much fun.
I haven't actually looked at it yet, but I got a notification, the equivalent of this PlayStation wrap up for my Chick-fil-A app. like, I don't want to go back and see how much fried chicken I've eaten this year. Like,
Really?
so I'm like, I don't want to know. Like,
Here's your
Why is this
Chick-fil-A
even a-
Wrapped for 2025. What's the problem? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to log in
Why are you holding it like that?
to get my face out of the way. of the microphone.
Oh, right.
If you guys want to know my Chick-fil-A wrap, I'll gladly share it. But I don't think I want to know. All right, let's do it.
Do you ever get wraps from Chick-fil-A? Speaking of wrap up,
I do not.
do they have wraps?
They do.
Okay. All right. First category is in 2025, you played how many games? I played 40.
Holy crap. I played 17.
Really? I played 23 on PS5, 17 on PS4.
I did 14 and 3.
Not on PS4, but PS4
Yeah.
games. You got to remember, though, I did get 8 platinums in about a half hour.
That's true.
So that added to my total. My top 5 games were... I'm going to go 5-1.
Okay.
Number 5, Doom the Dark Ages. 27 hours. 29 trophies, 7% of my total playtime. What was your number 5?
Ender Magnolia. 18 hours. 18 hours, 41 trophies, 8%.
Did you get... You bought Doom, didn't you? You
Yes,
still haven't
I haven't
gotten
even
to it?
unwrapped it. Speaking of
Just give it
wrapped,
to yourself for Christmas. Number 4 for me, and it didn't take this long to get the platinum because I did keep playing it after, but 4 out of my 5 games I either got the platinum for or I'm about to get the platinum. Number 4 for me, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater for 33 hours, 46 trophies, 9% of my total playtime.
my number 4 is Indiana Jones. 35 hours.
Wow.
46
Oh, yeah, you got
trophies.
the platinum.
Yeah, 15%.
Did you get the platinum in all of your top games?
No, only Tree.
Speaking of 3, number 3 for me. PowerWash Simulator 1 on PS4. I'm going back. I'm getting the platinum again.
Oh my God.
I had so much fun with 2. I was like, I gotta go back.
Oh.
So I played PowerWash Simulator 1 for 44 hours. I got 30 trophies, 12% of my playtime. I've only got to get I basically just have to finish the campaign and then do all the stupid challenge trophies, and I've got the platinum.
Oh God, I would not want to do those again.
I know.
Wow.
Yep.
My number 3, PowerWash Simulator 2, 38 hours. Now I will say I did this. I don't know if it's a snapshot. I mean, it is a snapshot, but I don't know if it's a snapshot of when they put it together or a snapshot of when you first look at it.
I saw someone.
Because I've played another 2 hours since then and got the platinum.
Oh, nice.
I beat it right before I came over. So this would actually be up to number 2, but whatever. As of this, 38 hours, 37 trophies, not true, 17% of my playtime. I'm going to guess between yesterday and today, I probably played another 3 hours. So it probably took me about 41 to get the platinum.
It's weird. Okay. Number 2 for me. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. That doesn't even seem like that game came out this year. This has been a weird year.
Yeah.
I feel like we say that every year. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I did not get the platinum, but I did play it for 49 hours. 34 trophies, 14% of my playtime.
Have you determined that's just for your, in your opinion, an ungettable platinum, or you just don't?
Oh, I could get. I'm not gonna. It's gonna take over 100 hours to get it, and I think Power Wash Simulator is more fun for 100 hours than Death Stranding is. No offense.
All right, my number 2, which would have been number 3 because they both say 38. Blueprints.
38. Wow.
Only 3 trophies. There's only like 10. There's not many trophies, but a lot
Does
of
it
them
have
are
a
very
platinum?
difficult. It does, but
okay.
it's, I can't remember.
It's like all gold. And,
Oh, there's something, it's super RNG. You need to like beat the game within so many minutes or so many
Wasn't there a
playthroughs
bunch
or
of
so many
speed runs?
something. Yeah, but it's all like,
good
it's
luck.
so luck based.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'll never get that platinum. Yeah, Blueprints, number 2.
Number 1 for me, and I did get the platinum trophy in this. And I know I didn't like leave the game on overnight or something. Maybe I just really took my time. But number 1, PowerWash Simulator 2, 74 hours. And I didn't play it after I got the platinum because there's nothing else. I've done everything in the game.
I feel like we were on here, or maybe we just talked offline. You hadn't gotten the platinum yet, but I think you were pretty close. And I thought you were around 40 hours or so. Which is why I'm like, I wonder where I'll end up compared, because I would have guessed you ended up 45 to 50. I'm like, I do think I'm ahead of your pace, but that doesn't seem right.
Did you have to replay anything? I had to do that one.
The only one I technically had to replay, but not really. There's one that was like a house, and there's a trophy for like doing the lamps first or something like that. So that was an easy, just go back in and I got it within 5 minutes. But other than that, I didn't have to redo anything.
The one I had to replay.
But the one with the floats made me nervous.
You did it in one sitting, I guess.
I did.
That's why I had to replay it.
Wait, is that bugged if you don't do it in one sitting?
Well, maybe they patched it.
Oh.
But when I did it, yeah, that's why I didn't get it the first time, because I saved in the middle of it and came back. So then I did it the next time. So that was another 2 hours or whatever to get that platinum.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, that one made me nervous trying to clean around the mouse at the end. I'm
my God.
I don't know. Does every single thing that's part of the mouse need to be the last, whatever it was, 5 things you do? Or is it just that the last thing you do has to be one part of the mouse?
No.
But I was trying to clean the ground around his tail and make sure I don't hit his tail. Like, I was so nervous.
You couldn't get any of the mouse parts to ding before that was all you had left.
Wow. That's what I figured, but I'm like, this seems very tricky. But yeah, I got it.
So what was your number 1? What am I not thinking of?
Silk Song.
Oh, duh.
58 hours.
Wow.
But no platinum.
Wait, you didn't get the platinum?
I can't remember what it is. Oh, you have to... I think I would have to beat the game 2 more times. One of which would just be like beat the game again, but make sure you do this. But then I think the other one was like a speed run or something that I'm like, I can't. I don't want to do that.
No.
I loved it, but I'm like, I can't play through it 2 more times. So I won't get that platinum. But
well, maybe it'll be an eventual platinum. You never know.
I don't think so.
Derek said he played 2 games on PS4 and 5 on Xbox. All the games came out before 2020. I love it. All right, next category. Come on, Arrow. The acrobat. Was that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is what makes no sense. Out of all the games I just read, your gaming style...
Sports.
No, platformer. What game is a platformer in there?
Unless they somehow consider...
I don't think Doom the Dark
PowerWash.
Ages, you can even jump in it.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine's action adventure.
34% was in platformers. It makes no sense. None of the games I just said were platformers. So what did I play? I was hoping when I reloaded this, it might
Unless they're
change.
saying PowerWash.
I mean, it has to be, I guess. Ooh, 34%. So if I add
Yeah,
up
you could
those
do the
two,
math and see if...
21 and 12. So that's 33 right there. But even that's 33. But like every other game I played, I'm going to guess. Well, no, I played like college.
Because I'm guessing there's no category that's like just first person. It's probably first person shooter, which I would not consider that first person shooter. So it's maybe platformer by default. But yeah, I have 59% of my time on action adventure.
See, I feel like that should have been mine, but whatever.
Which 26 was Hollow Knight. Indiana Jones is 15. That's 41. Enter Magnolia, maybe.
That's actually, yeah,
that puts it up to 49. So I don't know. That's got it. I mean, yeah. I don't know what the rest of it was, but.
Next up, total hours played.
I bet you doubled me.
340.
Oh, not quite. I had 220.
I had 340 hours over 379 play sessions. But here it says games
Wait,
played.
say those numbers again.
340 hours, 379 play sessions. That doesn't.
So when you play, you don't play for very long.
But I do.
I had 221 hours over 169 play sessions. So I average I average almost an hour and a half a session.
There are some times when I would just be like, all right, I'm taking a break, a lunch break, whatever. I'm going to go sign on to PowerWash and just be like, bing, for like 15 minutes and then sign off. You know what I mean? So I guess, what was your favorite controller?
It's weird that they can tell that.
I know.
It was Astrobot.
Mine was.
I think it's the only one that I've used.
Yeah, mine was the 30th anniversary. I'm like, yeah, I had used it for all 340 hours. Thank you for being a member. A custom playlist just for you. Wow, you have been a PS Plus member for 11.9 years. In 2025, you played 11 PS Plus games. Maybe that is why I played.
Okay, see, I only played 4 PS Plus games.
Because I do remember trying stuff. Like I played like that Warhammer bolt gun, like boomer shooter game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Custom playlist just for you. I literally don't want to play any of these games. But thanks, PlayStation. Fallout 4, I would rather die. Dead Island 2, Dead by Daylight. I don't even know what this said. Oh, Rainbow Six Siege. We'll get to it in a minute, but I had 1 hour of online play for the year, I think. And you want me to play Rainbow Six Siege, Police Simulator, and PGA Tour Golf.
Yeah, that's all over the place. Mine is Skyrim.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you're here. I don't know what that is. Sword of the Sea. Don't know what that is. Unicorn Overlord.
Ugh.
Pacific Drive.
That's like a zombie VR game.
And Rogue Prince of Persia, which I played for about 15 minutes before coming over here. So I actually did play one of them.
I've got it downloaded. I just haven't tried it yet. Next up. So I'm going to assume that I dusted you in trophies too, but I did also pad my numbers. In 2025, I earned 448 trophies.
You almost doubled me. 232.
14 platinums.
I got 4, but it's 5 now.
I mean, technically, I really got 6 because I just did those 8 real quick. 121 gold, 68 silver, 245 bronze.
You got a lot of gold.
Yeah.
I only got 28 gold, 56 silver, 144 bronze.
Well, see, I think those cheap platinum games are like
all gold,
like 9 golds and a platinum or something.
Yeah.
My trophy level increased 15 levels from 430 to 445.
I only went up 404 to 408.
So this is cool. And then it says the trophies. Well, here's a game I played that I don't even remember, so this counts as one of them. My first trophy of the year was Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time.
That's the name of the game?
Finished the tutorial. Yeah. I think it's like a pixelated kind of shooter thing. I don't know why I would have tried it, but apparently I did. And then I got Magnolia. We don't need to go through all these. Yeah. Let's see. Click. Social stats. 1 multiplayer hour. And 1 new friend.
Wait, where do you...
Social stats? You might...
I don't even have that, so I may not have played
so you just had 0 then.
Because my next thing is, what a year.
Summary of your year, yeah. 40 games, PowerWash. Oh, yeah, and then it's all blah, blah, blah. It's just whatever. So, yeah, that was my year.
Yeah.
Watch, Nintendo's going to send out their link like right tomorrow. After this is done.
Or,
yeah. I love looking back on that. It's fun.
Yeah.
Sean, it's been a while. But what have you been playing? You got the PowerWash Platinum.
I think the only thing I've played in the last 4 months is PowerWash.
Weeks?
Not weeks. And then 15 minutes of Rogue Prince.
So what is Rogue Prince like?
Okay, I'm either very confused.
Okay.
I think either way, I'm probably confused. But I thought, unless these both exist, I thought when I heard a while ago about Rogue Prince of Persia, I thought it was like still basically part of, or at least a DLC to Sands of Time.
It's its own random.
I mean, I get that now, but I thought it was like a, hey, in a few months we're gonna. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So that doesn't exist. There is no. I know there was some DLC for Sands of Time. But there was never.
Sands of Time is the one that's getting a remake that's never going to come out.
That one, yeah. Okay, that's weird.
But what is it like? Like, is it Dead Cells ish?
From a gameplay standpoint, it's weird. It's pretty. It's very like. It almost reminds me of like Genesis Aladdin. Like it's very.
Okay. Yeah.
It looks very hand drawn. It's very flat, but the animation is super fluid. The controls are kind of weird. So square attacks, X jumps, triangle does something. Oh, you can like
Throw a
kick
weapon.
objects at people to like stun them, and circle does like your
Roll.
item basically.
Oh.
L2, if there's like a wall in the background, you can run up it or run along it to like get from a platform to a platform.
Okay.
R2 is basically the equivalent of like your your dodge, whatever.
Okay.
So if you R2 into an enemy, you like vault over them. So you can do it to like dodge their attack and also get behind them. So having those be on like L2 and R2 is a little strange, but I'm starting to get it. But yeah, I only played for probably like 20 minutes. I did my first run. I died. I got to a boss. He destroyed me. But I know I got some of the currency that lets you get like permanent upgrades, but I haven't gotten to where I can actually spend them yet, or I haven't
so there
found
is
it.
permanent stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's cool. I'm not hooked yet, but I've only done the first run, which you're not going to get hooked on a roguelite after one run. It seems cool. It's definitely worth checking out. But yeah, that's it.
So I got the platinum in PowerWash Simulator 2, as we said.
I thought that last level was way more fair than the first game.
That's what when I'm going through it, I was like, wow, this
When
is
I first
a lot
saw it, I'm like,
shorter.
oh God. But then once I started cleaning stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm already at 10%. This isn't going to be that bad.
Because isn't the last level in the first one that pyramid?
temple thing? Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like that take like 4 hours.
It took
to beat or something.
forever.
Yeah.
This one, I beat it in one sitting. I'm
Yeah.
like, I would at least want to get it started before I come over here. And then I'm watching the numbers go up. I'm like,
Wow.
assuming this is the last level, which
Yeah.
it sure seems like it will be, I'm going to get it done. And I did. Get her done.
But yeah, I got through it and I was just like, man, that was so much fun. And it's just so good. Like, it's so just zen, whatever for me.
What's weird is I loved it. I think it's better than the first,
It
even though it's
after
basically
going-
the same game.
But no, when you go backwards, not having like the floor washer and like some of the extra, like there's no, the scissor lift. You can't do the abseiling, whatever that thing,
Yeah.
the thing you sit on. It's better. The second one's definitely better.
Yeah. I loved it, but it's also like, I'm done. Once I beat it, there's no part of me that, now if they come out with DLC, if it's free,
They've
like
got-
I'll probably
They've
pick it back
got
up. But I'm
free-
like,
free
I
and
couldn't
paid
imagine
DLC.
playing through this game again or going back and going through one again. I couldn't do it. But I did love it.
I've spent 130 hours this year power washing. Oh my God. But yeah, going back to it, and I forgot when I went online and looked this up, a lot of people, I guess, were not happy with the control scheme of PowerWash Simulator 2. In my mind, it was the exact same thing we did before. Not at all. And I guess it's just because I hadn't played the first one in forever. So I love the control scheme. And then I pull up, when I started playing the original, I'm like, oh, I don't like any of this. So I went back, and you can button map and everything. You can't get it to be exactly like PowerWash Simulator 2, but I got it pretty darn close. Look at that. There's a stink bug going on my ring light. Now he's up where you can't see him. You might see his little legs.
little.
I killed one a couple weeks ago. Didn't stink. It's myth. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Power. So I changed everything to be as close to PowerWash Simulator 2 as I could, and it's just apparently that's not what most people.
So like, what is the default? Like, how is it different?
I don't even remember now, but it was like, you know how like your automatic
R1.
left on the D-pad.
That seems strange.
To square was how you picked up like the ladders and stuff. In that, it was either up or down on the D-pad. Everything, and yeah.
That's weird.
It was so weird.
But people like one
Yeah.
control scheme?
But I'm guessing that's because they probably were like, oh, I can't wait for 2. Let me go back and do Back to the Future or whatever.
Maybe, yeah.
I couldn't do it. I had to change it. And then also I bought Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I spent $30 on this thing, and I've played it for 1 play session. And the only reason, it's not because it's a bad game. I kept Casey and I was like, Casey, you got to play this with me. You got to play. No, I played it for actually a couple of play sessions, I think. It was actually kind of difficult. From the little bit that I played, I didn't realize, because I didn't, once I knew it was coming out and stuff, I didn't watch a lot of the trailers and character reveals and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like ever since the first trailer, I don't think I've seen any more on it. So as far as what the game really looks like, who you play as, what the stages are, like all that stuff, it's gonna, whenever I get around to playing it, it's all going to be a surprise.
Yeah. We could play through it on here. That'd be fun. I don't care that it's been a few weeks since it came out. Who cares? But one of the cool things, and I didn't know this until I started playing it, is that you get, you pick your character, but then you pick another character. Did you know this? It's almost like MVC2 or something. So you pick like Wolverine, and then you can also pick Captain America. And, you know, you're fighting whatever. You can switch to your other person, or you can call them in to just do like, they come in and do
one
like
attack and leave.
and then they bounce.
But if you're playing 2-player, do you each get 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're doing 4-player, you've got 8. I don't know how many.
Wow.
I think there's like 17 characters or something, and some of them you have to unlock. It seems like I only beat the first stage, and then I died at the boss the second stage. But the first stage, I don't remember and there's characters like I've never even heard of, like Billy Beetle or something like that.
Yeah.
Not the guy, not the Blue Beetle.
No, I know. Billy Beetle.
No, you're full of shit. I'm like, I don't think that's even his name. There's no way he knows this. But it controls well. It's fun. It's beautiful.
So I feel like when I played Shredder's Revenge, I was instantly like, yes.
No.
This is not that.
But it's also because we had so much like
TMNT nostalgia.
Yeah, like it actually makes me want to just go back and play that on PS4 and get that platinum also. But no, I don't think it's that. But again, I've only played it for like an hour. And it would be a lot more fun playing with 2 players. And I didn't like, I could go online to make it easier and stuff. And I was like, I just want to play by myself.
But if you could somehow, and I know it's impossible, in a vacuum, compare this game to Shredder's, is it still not as good? You think it's more than just the nostalgia? It's also just not quite as good?
No, I don't know that for sure.
Okay.
I like that the tag team thing is cool. There's so many playable characters, more than Ninja Turtles. And I know they added some like in the DLCs, like Usagi Yojimbo and Mondo Gecko, I think might have been one of them or something. I can't remember. But like I said, there's like, you end up with 16, 17, characters in this. But it's got all the same stuff. Like there's 3 challenges for every level. And it's like kill 10 people by throwing them up in the air and then doing a tag team, whatever.
Can you like level up like you could?
Yes.
You can. Okay.
When I died, the last time I died, I was like, man, that boss kicked my ass. But as I got to like, oh, you died, you want to continue? Yeah. And it's like, Wolverine leveled up, HP went up. I was like, okay, now I feel better. Even if it is difficult and I'm just bouncing my head against a wall, at least I know that I'm gonna level up. Because yeah, you do have to get that's for the platinum. It's like, it does seem like the platinum
get
trophy,
everybody to max level or something.
to level 10, I think. But it seems like the platinum is more difficult than Shredder's Revenge was. Now, I know we got lucky. I got lucky. I don't remember how you did it, but one of the trophies was like to beat Super Shredder on extra hard or whatever difficulty. But what you could do is you could just jump into somebody's game when they're at Shredder, and you can like what's it called? Watch, observe. I don't know what. You can be like an observer, whatever, and watch their game, and then you can jump in. And so like I jumped in when Shredder was almost dead. I'm like, just stay alive.
I remember that being a thing. I don't remember if that's what I did, but I remember that was something you could do.
We lost to Vanderbilt, Memphis.
We suck.
Yeah, so I don't know. It seems like there's the more I play it, the more I'll know.
Makes sense.
And if this other game didn't come out, I would have played it more. Yeah, it seems cool. I need to go back to it, and we need to play through it here as well.
Is that me?
That yes. Do you think I can throw my stomach sounds?
I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
That was, oh God, what did that sound like? Some TV show or something. Or no, it sounded like Mario World. It didn't sound like that, but that's what I was thinking of. All right. Then I also played a game. I finally got some use out of my Switch 2. And I got Metroid Prime 4. What do you want to know?
Everything.
It is easily the best looking Switch game. And of course, I'm playing it on Switch 2.
Wait, is this out on Switch?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
So it probably could have been even better looking. I think it looks great. Like, I'm not Digital Foundry or something, so I don't know the quality of all the textures and all that. But to me, it looks freaking awesome. That sounded problematic.
Hydromatic.
This game friggin' rules.
Okay, I wasn't sure where you were going.
I've played it for about 17 hours or so. I'm now down to the last. I'm down right at the end. Like, I've got to just do the last dungeon, whatever.
The only thing I've seen of this game is somebody that posted on Twitter that was complaining. Oh, somebody that posted about the whole music thing being like,
oh, the amiibo.
Yeah. But I don't know if I was on I don't know where I was, but I remember I wasn't listening. So all I saw was him riding the viola, whatever it is, riding the bike. And I'm just like, not that it didn't look good, but it did not look fun. And I'm sure that's probably the worst part of the game, but I'm just like, you're just riding a bike through just this barren desert for seemingly no reason. It's like, why do you have this desert?
So the best
I don't know how much of that is in the game, but when I saw that, I'm like, that does not look fun.
I will say I've probably had... There's some padding in this game because there is no fast travel. I don't think there's really fast travel in any Metroid games when I think about it. Like, some other Metroidvanias have save rooms and warps, but I don't think Metroids do. Do they?
You may be right.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah.
So, but think of it like this. The way I wrote it down, I could think of it in my head is like, think of it like it's Ocarina of Time. So there's like, you start in Kokiri Forest. You start in the forest. I don't know why I said it like that. And then you go, and then it opens up, and here's the world. Yeah. There's the castle, and then here's Death Mountain, and here's the ice dungeon, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of how this is, to where it's the desert is huge. They probably didn't need to make it as big as they did. But yeah, it's like Ocarina. So you go into the desert to go from like one level to it is it's and the way it's set up.
But did the areas still connect organically, I'll say, or it's literally just like, here's this world. When you're done, go ride through the desert to the next, or do these still connect?
They don't connect. They all connect through. It's like the desert is the hub.
See, I don't know if I like that.
It's weird. Because
one of my favorite things about Metroid is when you're like, yeah, or any kind of Metroidvania game is when you're like, oh my God, this is going to connect all the way back there. That's so cool. I like that. I don't want to just be like, I'm in this thing, and then when I'm done, I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to go do this thing, and then once I'm done, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to go do that thing. I feel like Metroidvania should be more, I don't know.
This is more, like I'm saying, this is more like a Zelda. Now, you do get all the normal power-ups you could think of are still in there. And so, like, in each dungeon, I'll call them, once you beat it, there's always going to be one area that you couldn't get into. So you'll get the morph ball bomb, and then like maybe you can go there. How is Samus alive? Has anybody ever stopped to think about the morph? How does that work? The morph ball. Does she disappear? She's standing up in this big hulking armor, and then she's a bowling ball. How is she alive? How is she not crushed to death? Like the submarine thing. Nothing? That was implosion.
Oh. It sounds like Donald Duck. You know, like the submarine. I think you're just not supposed to think about such things.
I know, but it's so weird. And I will say, so yeah, think of it more like a Zelda game. And you know, we've had these conversations. Are Zelda's actually Metroidvanias? Yada yada yada. That is one of the negatives, and the negative that everybody I think overblew too much. What is the word I'm trying to say?
It was overblown.
Yeah.
So somebody overblew it.
I think the side character thing was made to be a bigger deal than it is. I will say the most annoying is Miles, that first little shit that you get. And when I talk about padding, they're probably, if I've played 17 hours and I'm about to beat it, so 18 hours I'll beat it, whatever. I gotta think there's like 3 to 4 hours that have just been traveling, because so you find Miles and you rescue him, and then you keep going through the forest, which the music in that forest, that first level, the forest level is amazing. Fury Green, it's called. But you go through there and you get to this area and it's like, oh, cool, we can set up shop here. And you set up shop and he becomes like, then he doesn't go with you anymore. So then, but he'll talk to you on the radio, and he'll come in your, it'll be like, bleep, bleep. I'm riding around on Viola. Have you heard about the green crystals? So the other thing that's in the desert are these big hunka crystal things that you have to drive through, and they explode and you get the crystals. And you have to collect all these crystals so that you can power up the heart of the
Ocean
planet, whatever. Yeah. You do a lot of driving around to just bash these crystals to collect them. It's like whatever, the reason I stopped playing Prime 1, whatever that, there was a collectathon. Now, luckily I had read, I think James, based on his review, didn't know it ahead of time. I didn't know anything about it, but all I knew was that when you see green crystals, drive into them and blow them up, because every time you beat a dungeon, they put more green crystals out in the world. I wish I didn't spend so much time driving into them, because eventually you get to the part where you have a tracker that shows you like on the radar where they are on the map. You also get, once you there's a way for you to get a whole bunch.
Wait, so you're saying you shouldn't go after them every time you see them? But if there's one nearby, hit it, kind of thing? You
should, but there's so many extra crystals, and you get to the point where you can do the morph ball, like the super bomb, whatever it is. And that can blow up these big boulders that have green crystals in them, so you get a bunch at once. But you have to get, there's 4
Do you
levels.
ever get off the bike in the desert?
You can run across it if you want.
Okay.
And you've got these annoying robots that will like either fly in and try to kill you, or these other robots that pop out of the sand. And Viola can shoot. So it like, you push A to throw like a magical disc or something. But if you click and hold A, and there's like, it'll target whatever's on the screen and it'll hit them all. So that's cool. But yeah, so you have to get all the green crystals, because there's 4 different levels of the green crystal meter. The first one, once I found out what it did, I was getting every green crystal I could, because that's how you power up the power of your regular beam shot. The next one, it gives you your control. You got, when you go into, because you know the psychic abilities in this.
Yeah.
So when you go into your psychic mode, and you can do a charge shot that is like, think of like the Nikita missile in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Like you shoot it and then you just follow it around in slow motion. The second power up makes it so you can speed that up if you want to, because it goes super slow. The third power up is it gives you it adds the crystal tracker to your radar. And then the fourth power up is, okay, now you got the heart, you can go do the final level, and Samus gets a new suit. James said in his review that he didn't really like the suit you have for most of the game, like the red and purple one, you know?
Yeah.
He said she looks like Baymax. And ever since he said that, I was like, damn it, James. But now I've got a different suit anyways. So Miles, one of the other padding, so going across the desert takes a long time. Did you put it on your list, I assume?
Yeah.
Takes a long time going across the desert. And there's 5 main dungeons, and then there's the 6th, the final one. But so as you get
Now, when you say a dungeon, are you talking the equivalent of like, I don't remember what any of them were, but
Meridia, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not. Okay.
It's a level. It's a big level.
Yeah. But once you finish it, you never really have to go back.
You'll go back. You can go back once.
But you never have to go back to progress the game. Like once you're done, you could never go back and be fine.
No, there was one of them. I don't remember what I got in each of the areas. I think you might have to go back to all of them. I should have kept track of that. One of them you have to get, I think you get the power bomb by going back to one of them.
Okay.
But so you've got your beam shot and you got your missiles and you got your super missiles. Okay. Then you've got, they call them elemental shots in this. So you've got like every other Metroid game, fire, ice, and electricity, thunder. But the way you get the shots in this, so you can either on your D-pad, like if you just push right on the D-pad, that sets it to missiles. And then once you unlock the fire shot, that'll be down, up, and left, and you can unlock for each of them. Oh, there's shrines. That is one other thing. There's shrines. There's actual shrines in the desert. Each one of them has a power-up. So either you'll get like the charged thunder shot or the super thunder shot or the charged fire, super fire, blah, blah, blah. But you've got 2 types of ammo. So you've got your missiles and then you've got your elemental shots. And I wrote down how many I have as I'm going to the final level. I haven't gotten all I think I'm at like 75% items or something. I've got 165 missiles and 260 elemental shots. That's a lot. It feels like I've never run out of ammo or even been close.
Right.
But it, like in the other ones, all the other Metroid games, at least what I've played, you would get the ice shot by going through this level and going to here and blah, blah, blah. And then it's you got the ice shot. Cool. In this game, you find a fire chip, like a computer chip. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then Miles comes on the radio and he's like, oh, you picked up a piece of technology. Hey, why don't you bring that back to me and we'll see what we can do. So before you can actually get the fire shot, you have to drive all the way back to home base so he can put it in the computer and go, boop, 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 boop. Hey, I unlocked the fire shot for you. For the fire, the ice, and the thunder. So there is definite padding in this game.
So like how long would that take to go back? Like 30 seconds? Is it like 2 minutes? Like is it...
To go all the way across the desert, it's probably a couple of minutes, yeah.
That's stupid.
But it actually, the one good thing I will say is Viola, however you say her name, its name. Sorry for misgendering the motorcycle. They control really well.
Is it sentient? Is it like Knight Rider?
No, I thought it would have been actually.
Okay.
Especially with all the psychic stuff and everything. Like I figured she would talk or some shit. But she controls really well. And so you can do a boost and you can get extra boost tanks. But yeah, she controls really well. All the dungeons are really good. The only the bosses weren't too bad. I died a few times at the beginning, but once I started being able to find E-tanks, I felt like I've only died in the game probably 5-6 times, and 4 of them were in the first couple hours probably.
What's the map like?
The map is really good.
Really?
Now, the only thing the map is really good to use, but this is, it always confuses me because it's the 3D map, obviously. And you know how you can push left and right to obviously just pan around. And you can zoom in, zoom out. And then you can push up to rotate it or down to...
But if you hold the button, it pans instead of rotates or something?
No, it's just like I get to the point where I'll be like holding up or down. And I'm like, wait a minute. Was I supposed
Yeah,
to
it's like
hold
the
it?
whole thing.
Am I upside down now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's still pretty good. You can mark things on your map. So like when I saw in like the second level or something, I can see way over there's an E-tank, and I can see there's these purple like clouds. I'm like, okay, so whatever that's going to be, I don't have it yet. I'll come back and get the E-tank then. So you can go to your map, you can take the E-tank icon, boom. Love that. Every game should let you mark the map. Yeah, I didn't think it was too difficult. The boss that is in the second to last, well, the last like main dungeon that I did, that boss, I didn't die, but man, I came close, and it's terrifying. What else? Oh yeah, there's these things called scout bots.
Mm-hmm.
So like you'll find them, and you do the whole scan thing and all that. You scan them, and it's a scout bot that's been, it ran out of batteries or something. So the thunder shot is the last elemental shot you get.
I keep seeing AC/DC in my head.
Yeah, direct current and alternating current.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
No, I know that. I'm just saying the band. I know, I get it. But
Thunderstruck.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know why, but I was like, electricity, AC. But then once you get the thunder shot, the thunderstruck, you can go back to the scout bot and zap him. He comes to life. You scan him, and then it goes boom. And anything that you haven't picked up, it doesn't tell you what it is, but it'll mark it on your map that there's something here. There's like a puzzle here. Oh, that's what I was going to say about the shrines too. I like the shrines, but there's 6 of them, I think. I wish there were more, but there's not.
But shrine like a Zelda shrine, or like is it like just a mini dungeon?
Mini shrine, I would say.
Oh,
they're really short and sweet, but it's something that breaks up the other gameplay. Some other negatives I have: Samus doesn't run, drives me nuts, and apparently Shine Spark's not in it. You can't run. She just does her jog. Yet in cutscenes, I see her sprinting like a motherfucker. I'm like, why is she running in the cutscene and she can't run for me? That was annoying. I don't know. So the bad guy in this is Psylux. Apparently, I thought he was a new dude. And I was like, what is this guy's deal? Because he just shows up at the beginning, tries to kill Samus, and then you get zapped away to this other land. And he'll show up and fight you a couple times. Doesn't say anything. I was like, this is the worst villain ever. I didn't realize that he was in Prime 2 and 3, maybe even 1. But he's like a recurring character. So I'm guessing all the backstory to him I missed out on.
It doesn't sound familiar from one. I mean, it doesn't sound familiar at all.
I don't think
pretty
he was
sure
in 1.
I was going to say.
Maybe it was just 3, but he's been in Prime before. I don't know for sure which one it was. So he kind of sucks. Yeah, taking the chips to Mackenzie to install is annoying and padding. Samus, that is, so you end up with like 5 characters that are going with you and like 1 robot. And Samus doesn't talk. So Samus is like Link. I had forgotten about this, but in Dread, when she's talking to like the Chozo bird thing, when she's like finding out about her backstory, whatever, like she actually talks. At one point, she talks in Chozo to the bird guy, and everyone's like, "Holy crap, that's awesome!" In this game, these chatty Cathys, because there's a couple times where some of the companions will go with you, but they're not as annoying as Miles. The second one you get, this like female soldier. This female soldier is like Resident Evil 1 levels of bad voice acting,
really?
But without the charm. But sometimes they'll go with you and everything. Miles doesn't, thank God.
Is there ever like a, what's the word? Like you don't need to, I just had it and then I lost it.
There's no escort missions.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to like keep them alive. They're just there.
You do have to keep them alive. But so there are a few times where they'll be fighting with you and I'm watching their health go down. I'm like, well, what the frig am I supposed to do? And then one of them, their health goes away. And then what you can do is, and I never had an issue with getting them back to full health. It takes like a second and a half. You have to run over there, turn on your scan visor, scan them, and she goes, and they're like, thanks, Samus. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Samus not talking in this game is friggin' weird because people are talking to her. They're having a conversation with her, and she literally never says a word. They're like, man, Samus, I don't know. I was trying to fix this thing with this computer and get access to the map, and I didn't. What do you think we should do, Samus?
Wow, great idea.
And he's like, oh, whatever you think is best. It's like, this is so weird. So I don't know why they had them talk to her so much, but it is just weird. And I guess in my mind, I never really thought of the fact that Samus doesn't talk, but it's because all the other Metroids, you're just out there by yourself.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
There's no one to talk to.
It never really mattered. Same with Link. Link just runs around. And I mean, I know it's weird when he goes to talk to people and he's like, Zelda's like, oh my God. And then the castle was destroyed. So that's weird. Also, I wrote the grappling hook, just like in every Metroid game I've played, sucks ass. I freaking hate it so much. There are times where, so like you use L2 once you get it to like, it'll show up here that you can grapple to this. And sometimes you just grapple and then you like jump up the ledge. Sometimes you grapple and you swing. When I'm swinging, woo, and I can see the icon, I'm looking right at it and I push L2, but then she's like, no! I hate it. I don't know why grappling hooks in Metroid just don't work. Obnoxious.
So I know you said you didn't really care for the antagonist. Is the story good, or it's just like it's another Metroid, like Zelda? It's another Zelda story. It's another Metroid story.
The story's kind of weird because
I couldn't tell you what the story is from any other Metroid game. So I mean, they're typically not memorable.
The only one I kind of remember is Dread, because that was all the Chozo backstory and what she's got in her DNA, and then the cool shit at the end when you're running out, and I was like, oh my God, they did it. This is awesome. The story in this is so weird because it's not like there are Metroids, but you're on this other planet, and the only time you see Metroids, you don't even see them. But like when you get to a boss, almost every time you scan the boss, it'll be like, oh, this is a Coagulox. And he's,
Did you just make that up?
Yeah. Normally they're angry, but now they've been infected by the Metroid. So they're really angry or whatever. The story is all about just, you land on this planet. It's basically empty except for bad guys. You start to learn why the enemy, like creepy crawly guys are there. And you're trying to save the planet for these people who I can't really tell if they still exist or don't exist, because you get story information when you go to like these statues, and it's like they show up. It's like, help me, Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. So I don't know if they're alive or dead or whatever, but you're like trying to save their planet, I guess, and get back home. That's the story. But I feel like it sounds like I've been ragging on this game. I would say this is like I think it being on Metacritic at like a 79 or an 80 is too low. Like, this to me is a solid, it's not my game of the year, but it's an 8.5 to a 9 for sure. The actual gameplay is so much fun, and the exploring is fun, and there's so many power-ups that they give them to you at the right times. The enemies are fun to fight. There's not a whole lot of variety, but it's still cool. Some of these environments are freaking, they're amazing. Like Fury Green, like I said, there's the jungle, there's the lava, there's the ice, there's the
water, desert.
There's not a water one. There is the desert. There's this electrical thing called Volt Forge, which is like this gigantic like alien factory with all this lightning. Like, the atmosphere in this game is so friggin' good. And I love it. And so I've been playing it on quality mode, which is 4K 60. It has not dropped a frame one time. Performance mode on the TV is 1080p 120. I was like, okay, what the heck? Let me just do it. I switched over to it, walked around for like a minute, and I was like, I know my TV can do 120 because I've seen it sometimes. Like if the info thing like pops up, it'll be like 118 hertz or whatever. But I'm walking around. I was like, okay, apparently I can't tell the difference between 60 and 120.
I feel like nobody can.
Yeah. 30 to 60 is night and day. 60 to 120, I can't notice it. So I'm like, nope, going back to 4K 60, and it's buttery smooth and it looks amazing. Yeah, this game is really, really good. I'll probably beat it tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I think you will really like it. I kind of wish you would have just gotten it because I would love to know. You've played all 3 of them, right? The Primes?
I've definitely played 1 and 2. I'm sure I've beaten 1 and 2. I'm almost positive I had 3, and if I had it, I probably beat it, but I don't remember much about it. But 1 and 2, I had and beat for sure.
Okay.
But I kind of think 1 is the best, just because 1 felt the most like
holy crap, this works.
Right, you're in like a normal
Metroid-ass game.
Planet. Like you're not like, it's like the games, it's like, I feel like 2 and 3, and it sounds like probably 4, are the Zelda games that don't take place in Hyrule. It's that kind of thing. So it always felt like a...
And that's what this is kind of like Termina. Like you just get zapped to this other planet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really, really like it. It's not my game of the year, but it's... When I saw the reviews... Well, first when I saw the previews come out and I saw that annoying-ass nerd talking, I was like, what have they done to my boy? My girl, Samus. And I got all worried, and then it was an 80 on Metacritic, and I was like, oh, Jesus. But then I did watch a couple reviews, and it's like, people were saying that, like, it seems like the people that didn't like it, the companions are annoying and stuff, but it's mostly because it didn't really, it's just more Metroid Prime. And I was like, well, I've only played the first one.
Right.
And I loved that up until I realized it was a collectathon, and then I quit. What the heck? I'm just going to do it. So happy I did.
Yeah.
Really, really good game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And you get the controller. So good. I don't ever want to use my Switch Pro controller again.
Really?
That 8-bit dough is so good, and they can update the firmware on it and stuff. I realize you can also do macros. Didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
So when you use the software, because it's got the back paddles, which I've always been scared to, I'm like, I'm not going to get this. What you can do is you can create a macro that like, so when you push the back trigger, it'll do whatever. So I created a macro that was just like a. So if I want to do rapid, so if I want to do rapid fire, but not have to worry about it just going into the charge shot, I can. Now, the only downside to that, and maybe I just need to redo the macro or something. So L2 is your lock-on button. But when you're going L2, it won't lock on because it's just repeatedly just pushing A over and over and over again. So because it's doing that, there's no time for it to lock on. So I don't know. Maybe there's different ways you can do it or whatever, but yeah, love the controller, love the game. It's fantastic. Metroid Prime 4, get it. Got it? Good. Sean, want to get to the news of the last month?
Let's dive in.
The only thing we got here, we've missed a lot of stuff, but I just want to talk about the Game Awards. Now, Sean was not on land for the Game Awards. I wasn't even going to watch this, and I was like, whatever. All I'm going to do is sit here with my cold machine. I might as well just instead of power washing, I'll just watch the Game Awards. And I thought it was actually a really good show. Now, no, it was not a good show.
I thought it was a really good show. No, it was not a good show.
It was a horrible show because it was, again, like 3 hours long. But the games that they showed at the show, the reveals and everything, there was a lot of good shit, I guess what I would say. So we didn't get to do our predictions for the first time this year. It's too bad because I got every winner right. Actually, if you would have just guessed Clair Obscur for everything, you would have got it.
You would have done pretty well.
I'm to the point now where I'm like, okay, there's got to be something to this game. it's impossible to get on physical. So I just put on my Amazon list, I put a link to where you like the URL to where you can go order the physical from GameStop or I'm like, this is impossible. Why don't I just buy it myself? But like,
oh, see, I've gone the other way.
You're sick
I
of it.
was intrigued by it, and now I'm so sick of it.
I'm sick of the people, but so I did I watched a video because I was like, okay, what is the combat system?
It seems like it's turn-based, but cranked up a bit. Like you can parry and dodge. You're not just, all right, run up and hit me. Okay,
right.
My turn. Like it's still
Exactly.
It's interactive. It almost seems like
Sea of Stars.
Maybe I was thinking more like
Mario,
Paper Mario,
Yeah.
but like cranked up, where you can like time your attacks to do more damage, or time it to like block, and so in my mind it's Paper Mario, but
yeah,
cranked up to 11. But
so we'll see if I get it. I don't know, but yeah, it won everything. Pragmata finally got a release date, April 24th. There's a demo out now on Steam. Somehow that game is coming to Switch too.
Which one is this?
This is the game that was first revealed at the PS5 reveal with the robot guy that looks like the Kojima Productions Spaceman with the girl android that everybody thought it was secretly a Mega Man game. Not everybody, some weird people thought it was secretly a Mega Man game, like super hyper realistic looking space Mega. I don't know why. I think this game looks so cool. I am definitely interested. Because you've got it's almost like she's did you play BioShock 2? I never did.
Yeah.
So in that you play as the big daddy. And do you have a little sister with you, like on your back or something? I think. Because that's what she is in this.
I think there's something like that. Yeah.
Because she can do I think she's more of like the puzzle solving stuff. And then you're the big brute shooting and stuff. There's a demo out on Steam. I have a bone to pick. Why do demos always come to Steam? Pretty much it. I guess it's because they build these games on PC, so maybe it's easier.
Probably.
But it's just annoying to me. Are you interested in Pragmata? Pragmata.
I mean, it's wait and see for me, I think. I don't know. I'm intrigued, at least.
If it reviews really well, I think I'm in.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at.
So that was on the pre-show, and then they kicked off the show with Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. And I was watching it, and I was like, okay, is this Star Wars? And then at one point I was like, no, I don't think it's Star Wars. Whoa, is this Destiny 3? And then I'm like, no, this is not Destiny. And then you see her from behind, and she's got like Jedi garb on, and then of course, boom. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. It's happening. It is a single player RPG. Casey Hudson is back to direct it. He directed the original KOTOR. He directed the Mass Effect games. He also directed Mass Effect Andromeda, I think, as well as Anthem. So it's not like he has a spotless track record, but he started a new studio. They're the ones that are making this. It's not a sequel to KOTOR. They're calling it a spiritual successor. And after the game, it was basically a lot of people were saying this game doesn't even exist. That was just a trailer. It's not going to be out before 2030. And then Casey Hudson said on Twitter or Blue Sky or something, quote, "Don't worry about the not till 2030 rumors. The game will be out before then. I'm not getting any younger." That means it's coming out in 2029.
Probably.
What do you think?
I never got to play KOTOR, and I'm upset that we'll apparently never get the remake.
Yeah.
But this looks beautiful. Like Jedi Survivor and the other one, Fallen. Survivor was the second one? No, first one. I don't know. I can't even keep
Survivor
track.
was the second one, yeah.
Those were good. But the idea of a Star Wars... Also, I'm one of the people that's like, if it's not... Other than The Mandalorian, which killed it. I want my Star Wars to be...
lightsabers.
Yeah. So give me a Star Wars lightsaber game that's an RPG. Like, yeah, I'm in. I'm hopeful. Like you said, who knows when we'll actually see this game. but it looks beautiful.
That's my thing. Like I can only get so excited when it's just a trailer, but it's also a trailer when they just like he just formed this studio. Like they just
Right. It's not like, I mean, I say it's beautiful. We didn't see a game. We saw a movie. Movies can be beautiful.
The idea of it is beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things like I just worry that people lost their shit. And when I saw it, when it said Star Wars, I was like, okay, so it was Star Wars. And then I think it went Star Wars Fate. And then when it fades in of the Old Republic, I was like, motherfucker. I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Ever. But I'm like, people.
Do we know? I mean, I know we know nothing about this game, but when did KOTOR take place in the timeline between 3 and 4?
Whenever the Old Republic is,
or even like before 1?
I don't. So that came out in like 2001 or 2002. So we had Phantom Menace by then. Yeah, I don't know what the old, because I've never read any of those books or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just know it's whatever the Old Republic is.
Okay.
What was the other There was the Star Wars game where you play as a bad guy. That wasn't
That was
KOTOR.
KOTOR.
That was Darth Revan or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why did they announce the remake 4 years ago and haven't shown nothing since? Because it doesn't exist, Kevin. That's why.
Yeah, didn't it get canceled? I mean, it's not that we haven't.
There were rumors, but they said, no, we're still working on it.
Oh, really? I thought it was just done for already.
I mean, it probably is, but. Next thing I wrote down here is the desert statue. Now, I think most of this was happening when you were gone. Did you know about this desert statue that
I remember seeing
Jeff Keighley put it in the desert or something? It's weird.
Yeah.
Did you watch this trailer?
I think I skimmed through it.
So the desert statue turned out to be Larian's next game, which is Divinity. Not Divinity Original Sin 3, just Divinity. Keighley said that they told him that this is, quote, their biggest game ever, even larger than Baldur's Gate 3, end quote. That is not a positive to me. There is a part where games are too big. When I hear people talk about Baldur's Gate 3, and obviously I would never play it, it's not for me. I know it's a great game. It's just not for me. People are spending like 100 hours in Act 1. I'm like, no, man. And this is going to be bigger. The trailer for this is the most... I get it that when the show starts, it's like rated M, like there's going to be some stuff shown. I don't know how Jeff was able to air. I guess it's the internet. You can do whatever you want. This was the most disturbing and disgusting video game trailer I have ever seen in my life.
Well, now I kind of want to watch it.
You can just watch it on mute and
yeah.
you'll see what it's all about. There's an old man that is like
sitting next to you
at the bar out of nowhere.
I was going for Piano Man.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess it works for that.
Sheryl Crow too. The old man is getting burned alive at like a stake.
There's an old man getting burned alive.
And like the villagers are all watching it and they're having a party. So that's kind of, and there's like little kids that are like, Mom, I want to see the guy burned to death. But then he's burning to death and his skin is, it's disgusting. At one point, there's a fish monster man getting ridden by a chick and her boobs are bouncing. I'm like, okay, so not only are we're getting naked chicks in this trailer, in addition to this violence that is not even violence, it is just like...
What's weird is everything you've said so far and just this weird little bit of like the people in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see...
oh, yeah, that was weird.
Midsummer?
I watched the CinemaSins for it.
That's the vibes I'm kind of getting.
Yeah. It is the most disturbing trailer I've ever seen. Like I remember when the trailers first came out for like Ground Zeroes for Metal Gear, when they showed Paz like her like, ooh, look how cool and realistic we can make stomach surgery look as Big Boss takes this bomb out of her.
Yeah.
People freaked out about that. This trailer is 100 times worse than that. When this dude gets to the point where he is like almost dead,
Mm-hmm.
It's just disturbing is the only way I could put
So,
it.
do we know anything about the game? Is any of this game footage?
No.
Is it like a
It's going to be another
like
Baldur's
Skyrim kind of? Oh, so
No,
it's more.
it's going to be
okay.
a CRPG, yeah. So it's going to be another, and there was Divinity Original Sin, Original, Divinity Original Sin 2. So people thought this was going to be Divinity Original Sin 3, but it's just Divinity. So reboot, whatever, I don't know, but it's another RPG in the style of Baldur's Gate, with this setting the tone. This makes me not want to have anything to do with this game.
Okay, nothing too bad yet.
Let me see where you're at.
They're about to light something on fire.
Oh yeah, see?
I saw the dude puke and then the pigs eat it.
Yep, there was that. This is when they light it on fire.
And that guy in the chains is like inside that or something, I guess. Oh, yeah, there he is.
And I will say, like, it looks cool until the nasty stuff started. It looked really cool and like unsettling, but in a good way. Like, what is wrong with these people? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, this could be cool. And I called it as soon as it came on. I was like, okay, that it's officially the Desert Statue game. It's Larian's game. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Baldur's Gate 4, but it's Divinity. I got to think this game won't be out anytime soon. Apparently Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access for like 2 years before it finally came out with the full release. So I assume this will be the same way, and then they will go from there. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, look at this.
What in the world?
Uh-huh. And then they're like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't have burned this guy alive. Like, it's cool that you can make that shit and make it look that, I guess, realistic. I've never seen a person burn alive before. But I assume that probably is what kind of happens. Oh my God. Wait till the end.
Oh, there's more.
Wait till you see what happens to the old guy. It's probably like the last 10 seconds of the 15 seconds of the trailer or something. This also kind of reminded me of the Castlevania anime, the first episode when they burn his wife at the stake.
Yeah.
Except that was just a cartoon. This looks like real people burning alive and stuff. Ow. Oh yeah, so when he goes and he turns into like a blood devil or whatever. Crazy.
I mean, I don't think it's a game for me, but I dig it's definitely unsettling.
I thought it was just me, but then like on GameScoop, they were like, or maybe it was GameScoop or maybe it was Colin's podcast. I can't remember, but somebody was like, that is like, how did they air that?
Right.
How do you not just put out something way toned down and then say, go watch the Red Band trailer online?
Right. Yeah.
You know? I don't know. A little much for me.
I dig the
vibe,
the atmosphere, yeah, the world building, whatever, but I just know that I'm not going to care about the game.
No.
So I'm like, whatever.
Next thing I wrote down, for Loop. So it was announced, I think in the week leading up to the Game Awards, that Bad Robot Games was partnering with PlayStation. I didn't know Bad Robot is Jamie. That's not his name. What's his name? J.J. Abrams. And they have
Right.
games division, which I did not know. And so this got announced here. The game is called For Loop. And it's Mike Booth is leading the team. He was the guy that created Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, For Loop. Mm-hmm. Get it?
I don't get it.
So it's coming to PS5 and Steam. This is like the tagline for it is fail to save the world.
This just seems like it's Deathloop.
It's like but it's more like a four player co-op. I don't think it's a game for me, but the idea of it is cool that it's like a 4-player co-op roguelite or like whatever. But the way they keep bringing, after you die, they're like, no, you're not done yet. You've got to save the world for us. And they bring you back by like 3D printing you back to life. It looks really cool. I'm not going to play it, but it looks cool. Then, Sean, did you watch the Requiem trailer?
Yes.
It was pretty obvious, and apparently there was like multiple that. Oh, did I write it down here? Yeah. GameStop and the PSN apparently in the days leading up to it leaked Leon as a second playable character. I guess I wasn't on the internet that much. Thank God. So I knew he was probably going to be in it. I didn't think we were going to get to play as him.
Yeah, I'm shocked that he's playable.
So we see him do his spin kick. We see him like chainsaw guy again. He's like, oh, hell no, not this time. I might chainsaw. So Grace is playable. Leon is playable. Grace, it sounds like, is going to be like her part of the game is going to be Resident Evil 7. Whereas Leon is going to be Resident Evil 4. And I am like, hell to the fucking yes. Please. I can't. I knew it was probably coming. But when he steps out and they're like, what do you think, Leon, or whatever, and it pans up to him, he's got his cool hair and he's got his cool jacket. So I was like, fuck yeah, Leon. And then it does make me wonder if like, is Claire or anybody else going to show up? Not as playable, but as like, are they back in Raccoon City? Who knows? Why is anybody in Raccoon City? I got nuked. Yeah. The bad guys look scary as hell. Wait. I'm so in for this. I can't wait. What did you think of the trailer?
I mean, yeah, I'm super in. I love that Leon's back. There is a part of me that almost wishes he wasn't playable because I do want this to be more Resident Evil 7. I don't know. I'm sure when I actually play it, I'm going to be like, okay, it's cool to be Leon again. But I also wanted it to be more pure survival horror. But I'm sure there will be a good mix of both. I just worry if it's going to be weird. Are you constantly switching back and forth between the two? Like, are they together and it's like, which one do you want to control? Or is it she's doing this and he's doing this? And it's like, you do this. And once you get a certain part, it's like, all right, let's check in with Leon. And
yeah,
I feel like going back and forth between the two, it just seems like it could be a little jarring. I don't know.
It seems like they met up in the trailer in the mansion, right?
That's what it
because
looked
Leon
like
saves her, and he's like, Grace, I'm here, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know if then you take over Leon, and then is she like Ashley? I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I will say, like, even as excited as I was for Requiem, I was just bummed that I was like, we had the OG trilogy, and then we had the 4, 5, 6 trilogy, and it's like obviously we're gonna get 7, 8, 9 as a trilogy, right? Like of the story. And it's like, nope, Ethan survived the nuclear bomb thing going off or whatever, and he's walking up to the car, but we're just going to leave that alone. And I was like, damn,
I
this
can't
sucks.
imagine it's not somehow getting tied into it.
I don't know. But now when I saw Leon, I was like, okay, now I'm okay with doing a new story. I'm okay with it. I can't wait. Control Resonant. Now, I forget, did you play Control or no? When it was on PS Plus?
I did a little bit, but not maybe like a couple hours.
It's one of those I do want to get back to and play at some point, but Control Resonant was announced. It's out in 2026. I just wrote here, it looks friggin' insane. A lot of people are pissed because it's not what the first Control was. So you're playing as a new character. You're playing as her little brother, I think, Dylan. He's got like a psychic hammer or something that he like forms with his mind. And he's like, bam! But it looks like it's melee combat with your floating around the city and stuff. I don't know. It looks insane, but I don't think I want to play it.
I don't think I care.
I think I would rather play the first Control and then skip this, but we'll see. 2 new Tomb Raiders got announced. Also with a new voice actor, who I guess this was a big deal. I don't know. Alex Wilton Reagan. I've never seen Alex spelled like Half-Life Alex. Oh, no, that's YX.
That's YX.
So it's still not this. Never mind. Tomb Raider Catalyst is a brand new game out in 2027. All I know is we all said in the Discord at the same time when they like finally did the face reveal when we were like, eh? Like the bad chick that she was talking to looked super realistic and awesome. And then it cuts to her and it's like, ah! She looked like,
I gotta look
I was like, is that Millie Bobby Brown? And that's not, I'm not saying that she's ugly, but it was just like, is that Millie? What happened to her? And it's only there when they do the face reveal. When they show her later on in the trailer, she looks normal. But it was just jarring to everybody. It was like, what is going on with her face? So it's a brand new game. It's out 2027. And they also announced Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis coming out next year. This is a remake from the ground up of the very first Tomb Raider. 30 years later. Pretty cool. I didn't know that it was a remake until people said that after the fact, but I was like, oh, the T-Rex is back and that stuff's cool. And oh, Laura's doing the flip to go up over a ledge. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Does she look like Millie Bobby Brown a little bit? But also like low texture or something?
So it's not that she's ugly, because to me what it is, the same thing they tried doing with like Aloy and all these things where they like why would you make her so ugly when she could look like this? And it's just like this weird fake looking thing.
JT.
That's what this looks like. It just looks out of place. She's not ugly, but it looks like it's just a weird.
But then I feel like when they show her again later at the end of the trailer, it's like, oh, now she looks more normal. It's like they just didn't finish that the face for that shot or something.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Do you care about either of the Tomb Raider games?
I was never a big Tomb Raider fan. I've never played a Tomb Raider game or seen a Tomb Raider movie. I've never seen a Tomb Raider movie, and I've barely played any of the games. But
we
like, I
rented
just
it for
never.
Saturn, didn't we?
Yeah, but it's just like
at like 15 frames a second.
I'm just like,
right?
And I know the games have evolved a lot since then, but I'm like, I just never got into it.
No, the new
this looks
trilogy
beautiful.
Cool. This looks pretty damn cool too. Yeah, I like that it's coming out next year. Again, 30th anniversary. That's cool. So yeah, looks cool. Good for you, Millie Bobby Brown. Then it was announced that Lenny Kravitz is the big bad in 007 First Light. And this is the first thing that I've seen of this game where I was like, I don't like that Raymond. You know, like his daughter's awesome. She's Catwoman.
Yeah.
She's a great actress. I never look at Lenny. When I think Lenny, I think overrated guitar player, but still pretty good. And he's a rock star. It was so jarring.
I feel like that's going to take me out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
The only thing I can hope now is after I wrote down that he was the big bad, I saw somewhere else that somebody just said, I think it was VGC, was like, and Lenny Kravitz is playing a boss character or whatever. So maybe he's not the bad guy. And I got that wrong, but 007 looks cool. This, I was like, I don't really like that. It's not like when
this is another wait and see for me, but I'm less hopeful about this than whatever the other one I said that about was. Pragmata.
Yeah. Then talk about anticipated games for next year. We finally get a story trailer for Saros. So we saw more than just the orange planet. We see Raul Coley. We get a little bit of backstory and stuff. I was like, is that Celine when that chick shows up and she's pointing a gun at him? Is it? Because they announced today that Celine's voice actor is back in Saros playing a character. And this whole time I've like, a lot of people are saying these have to, it might not be a
They
sequel,
have to be related somehow.
but it's got to be like Control and Adam Wake. Alan Wake.
It may be that kind of thing. I don't know.
I sucked at the first game. I never got past the second boss.
This game looks so... On one hand, I can't wait for this game. But on the other hand, I'm looking at this trailer and I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this. Now, I figured it out in Returnal. But I look at this and I'm just like, I'm getting anxious just looking at this. Like, I'm 100% in, but I'm also just dreading the experience.
The only thing I'll say is I'm dreading it too because I'm not good at video games. But it just looks so good. And at one point they were telling us that like there's going to be more permanent upgrades than there were in Returnal, which that's one of the reasons I loved Hades 2 so much.
I feel like in Returnal, it was more, you would get like the sword.
Just
There's like the
RNG,
big upgrades.
Yeah, and a
But other than that, it
or
was like
whatever.
specific weapons would get better. Like the next time you find that gun,
You'll get level
it might be
2.
a little bit, yeah. But so I would not have a problem with more permanent upgrades.
It did, funnily, that's a word. Funnily,
I don't think so.
funnily, it was funny. It got delayed, but they didn't call it a delay. They just said Saros out April 30th.
When I saw that, I'm like, I
was like,
wasn't sure when it was supposed to come out, but I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was supposed to come out earlier than that.
I was like, oh, weird. I thought we already had the release date. And then I'm like, wait a minute. It was March. It got delayed a month. What the heck?
yeah.
But I don't even care. That's awesome. This is one of the games that Sony is doing that the digital deluxe edition will give early access 2 days. I assume it is or whatever. I was not in day one on Returnal. I got it after the fact when it was on sale for like $50 or something.
I wasn't in until I came over here and you showed it to me. And I was like,
Oh my God, that's right.
oh, okay, this looks pretty sweet. And then I was in.
I'm in day one on this, I think. Now, I don't know that I'm going to buy it early.
Grizzlies beat Timberwolves.
Yeah. So is Ja hurt again? Didn't I see
think
that?
so. Yeah.
Next up, Star Wars Galactic Racer is out next year. The developer for this is Fuse Games, made up of ex-Criterion folks, so Burnout. People are stoked for this. Sebulba was in the trailer. I don't know. I could not care. This is one of those. This is going to be a $70 game. I just can't imagine buying an arcade racer for $70.
Yeah.
Looks great though. Then we got Mega Man Dual Override announced. Did you add that R on the end, or did I write Overrider? Mega Man Dual Override. The funniest thing was because this was so late in the show. Did you see Colin, his reaction to this? By this point in the show, because it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes into it, because the Sacred guys were streaming it, and they were like losing their mind because it was so long. I don't know what caused it, but Colin at this point had on like the old like fake glasses and fake nose and mustache. So then you see him on stream and it's like blah 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 blah, and he's like and then they're looking at, and then somebody goes, Brad goes, oh my God, is this Mega Man? And Colin goes and then they're like, oh my God, it's Mega Man. And Colin's just like, he doesn't know what to do, and he's got this stupid mask on his face. Oh,
So is this just a brand new game?
this is essentially Mega Man 12 without the 12. I think the art style, I like it better than Mega Man 11. I don't know if it's because it is flatter, kind of like what you were saying about Rogue Prince of Persia, that it's almost like it's flatter and it looks more hand-drawn than it does. Like Mega Man 11 was just, I remember I played the demo and I was like, this just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
This looks good. I don't know that I've ever actually beaten a Mega Man game.
I don't know that I've ever, other than Mega Man X 1, I don't know that I've ever beaten a Mega Man game without the use of like an emulator. Because once you get to like the Wily stages, I feel like the difficulty jumps up. Yeah, I'm just like, I can't do this. Yeah, I don't think I ever have either.
I don't think I'll end up getting this. I assume it won't be a $70 game, but you never know. And then they closed the show with the final announcement. Well, I mean, before Game of the Year. High Guard. People immediately were like, this show was so good, Jeff. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the one more thing. An online shooter, free-to-play shooter coming out next month from some people that did work on Apex and Titanfall. That's it. This is how you close the show. I feel so bad for this game. I don't know why. If maybe they just paid a lot of money. You could have closed the show with that Mega Man thing, and it would have just been like, well, it's just Mega Man, but it's like, that's awesome.
But at least, yeah.
This friggin' thing, no, man, that ain't it. And then I wrote Claire Obscure won basically everything. It had the most nominations in TGA history, and it has the most wins in TGA history now, with 9, beating stupid Last of Us Part 2. Hell yeah. Hallelujah. Where's the stupid Last of Us? I would say overall thoughts, but you weren't even in the country for it. Like I said, overall, show was way too friggin' long. All Jeff's shows are way too friggin' long, but the content for the most part was really good. And of course, I skipped over a lot of stuff. I didn't put all the anime bullshit and stuff in there, but
yeah,
there's a lot of cool shit that I was excited to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Remember all those? There was also I don't know if you saw this because I can't remember when they started and when you were out of the country. People were going nuts with this. Well, and this just leads right into the wrap up about the Steam machine got announced and all this. Everybody was the Half-Life 3 rumors, not even like memeing it. Like people are legit like, oh my God, it's coming. It's going to launch with this. And it went from, which I do think might happen. It might launch with this thing, but it went from that to, oh my God, it's getting revealed at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Whoops. That didn't happen. Whoop. What do you think about the Steam machine? Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's really sweet.
Not for
$700 to $1,000.
Right.
I would rather just build my own PC for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love the idea of it. I hate the controller. I don't understand it. I don't understand why you would want. You've got dual sticks and a D-pad, and then you've got the mouse thing like on the Steam Deck on the controller also. Why am I going to use my right? I would just use a mouse. I don't want a mouse. Like,
right.
So I think the controller looks god awful. I would just use a DualSense with it, but the fact that we don't know the price tells you a lot. And I think they did say this is this is a, not super high end PC, but it's a high end machine, and it's going to be priced more like a PC than a console, I think is what they said.
I just don't understand. Now, granted, we don't know the price, but I'm guessing it's too much for me. Having said that, if it wasn't ridiculously priced, it probably wouldn't be very good. But I can't figure out, who are you targeting here? Are you targeting console gamers? Are you targeting PC gamers? I don't know who the target audience is because it's
PC
too close to PC gamers
PC.
For consoles, and PC gamers, yeah, they've already got a PC.
And console gamers
that can be, I mean, maybe this can be improved and stuff, but at that point, just get a PC. What is the point of paying? I don't know. I don't get it.
But also, so I think you have to be targeting us, but like, because we play on consoles, we don't have a Steam library with 1,000 games in it that were all on sale for 5 cents. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't know. I'm definitely interested, but I feel like I'm going to be the one thing that I thought was the funny, that was good shit, was hilarious, is that Xbox sucks. Xbox is so dead. This is what they're doing. And Steam was like, sorry, we're going to do it first. Like, obviously everything is pointed to the next Xbox is going to be a PC with, it's going to be a PC, an Xbox PC with Windows running it, and you're going to be able to run Steam or Xbox games. And Steam was just like, hold my beer.
We're going to do our own
thing. I'll do it myself,
Yeah.
Xbox is done. GTA 6, we missed this. It got delayed again. November 19th. God dang it. What? I really thought that the May 26th, whatever it was. Oh, yeah, that's what, 5/26/26. I love my numbers. Yeah, they were perfect. I thought that was the delay. But it was only the first delay. Like, I don't know. I don't know what there is to say. It just sucks. A delayed game is never worse than it would have been if it came out early. However, that being said, how much fucking longer do you need on this stupid game?
It's been 10 years, 12 years, however
long. It's been 12
long.
years since 5 came out. It's been 7 years since Red Dead 2 came out. And they had obviously started work on this, at least prototyping and stuff, before Red Dead. Like, I get it. When you've got a budget reportedly of $1 billion on this game or whatever, it has to come out.
It has to be flawless.
It has to be the best game ever made.
Yeah.
At this point. And
like, if this comes out and it's like
be
a 92, I'm going to be like, like, it needs to be like a 97.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And I think
And it might be.
I wouldn't put it past them. I think it looks just incredible, and there's plenty of stuff to, damn it. There's plenty of stuff that's code for, yeah. There's plenty of stuff to play next year. Next year looks awesome.
How many more years of that do you think you have?
3.
You think so?
2 to 3 probably. Well, because one of them is still into it. It's not just the one.
Oh, really?
It's
I wondered about that.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, GTA. Sucks. It doesn't suck for the game. It sucks because I just want to play the game.
Right.
But this is also, we've talked about this. Like I think you talked about it with FF7 Remake. I talked about it with Metal Gear Solid 5 and then Metal Gear Solid Delta. I know when it finally...
And Silk Song. When this game finally comes out, it's going to be like, is this real? Am I actually playing this?
Start.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost nervous to play this game.
Yeah.
But man, I can't wait. The Mario Galaxy movie. Brie Larson is playing Rosalina.
Okay.
Cool. PS5 was the best-selling console Black Friday week. Not surprising. Switch 2 was number 2. Number 3, of course, was the Next Playground. What? Xbox couldn't outsell the NEX or NEX Playground.
And what is that?
It is some brand new, maybe made by Amazon, kind of like motion sensing Kinect, weird, super niche gaming thing. And it sold more dollars worth than Xbox Series X and S combined.
Oof.
They're dead. It sucks. I don't relish that. That is such a weird...
You don't catch up?
Exactly. Catch up. PS5 was announced as over 84.2 million units sold. So the PS5 has now sold more than every Xbox. Not combined, but it's outsold every Xbox. Even the 360, the best Xbox, the best box. Switch 2, it was announced that as of September 30th, it has hit 10.36 million units sold. Mario Kart World, 9.57 million, so pretty darn close to 100% attach rate. Donkey Kong Bonanza, 3.5 million. Good for them. Wait. Did you beat it? You never went back to it either. Okay.
Nope.
Nintendo also raised their forecast for Switch 2 sales from 15 million up to 19 million sold by the end of March 31st. They're unstoppable. Now let's get some more
games
exclusives for the thing. Activision, it's been rumored that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was a complete and utter failure. Activision announced they're not doing any more back-to-back releases of Blops or Modern Warfare or anything like that. I don't think anything can kill Call of Duty, but it's not in great shape right now.
Yeah.
Marathon is back. It got a release date, a release month. It's out in March. It will cost $40. I hope it's good. It's not for me. I don't care. But Bungie, for Sony's health or for PlayStation's health, they spent $3 billion on this stupid ass company that has been losing money ever since. Marathon has to hit. And I think it might, but
I don't think so.
The PS5 version of Red Dead Redemption 1 is out now on PS Plus Extra and Premium, which is cool. I downloaded it. Haven't played it. But I got to think the opening moves a little quicker than Red Dead did,
I hope so.
which I will never get through. Did you ever try it? I can't remember.
I got about as far as you did.
Okay.
When I had to, there's something where, your hat gets knocked off, and you walk over to it, and it's like push square to pick up your hat. And then you
Now
walk
move
over to
the
a
stick.
table,
Yeah.
and it's like push triangle to pick up this drink. I'm like,
Oh,
why
yeah,
is
yeah,
it two
yeah.
different buttons?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw that, I'm like, all right, I'm done with this
I'm out.
game.
Lily Mo Games announced their next game, Saint Slayer. Colin, I wrote here, Colin finally got to make a Castlevania. It does have 2-player co-op. It looks pretty cool. Again, it's got a demo on Steam. Friggin' PC gamers. Hollow Knight Silksong, it was announced as getting free DLC, The Sea of Sorrow, in 2026.
Oh, I missed that, but sweet.
At some point, I will call it Sea of Stars, and probably many times.
Probably.
Marvel 1943, a game Sean drafted, has now been delayed beyond its original delay of early 2026. I don't think it's vaporware. but I think we've just seen like CGI Cap and CGI Black Panther. We haven't seen gameplay.
No.
We haven't seen anything, and this is supposed to come out next. I don't know, man. Obviously, we don't play F1 racing games here, but I saw this and I thought this was very interesting, even though I don't think it could mean what I wish it would mean. But EA Sports announced that they are not releasing F1 26. Instead, what they're doing, F1 25 is going to get a paid expansion for 2026. That'll basically update the racers and stats and whatever, all that crap. They're coming back in 2027 with a, quote, all new and reimagined F1 racing game. But the reason I wrote this down is I'm guessing there's close to a 0% chance of them doing this. This is what Madden should be.
Yeah, they won't do it for Madden.
Because everybody's buying it every
Yeah.
year. I mean, I bought college football 2 years in a row. Like, oh well. Cyberpunk 2077 has hit 35 million copies sold, and it got to that number faster than Witcher 3 did.
That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy. I really liked that game a lot more than I thought I would. So I'm interested in Cyberpunk 2078 whenever it comes out.
In 2078.
Probably. In the last item, Wario World, Rayman 2, and Tonic Trouble have been added to the Switch Online GameCube selections. Wow. It's been 2 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a lot to talk about. This was fun. Thank y'all so much for watching if you've made it this far. We appreciate it. We're going to get back to a more regularly scheduled programming schedule. So thanks for bearing with us. We will be back. But until that time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Play you for thinking.